Happy to relay this information to everybody to know what really happened. On the 15th day of July, I was in the hall for preparation of war against illegal miners and also my birthday when I saw some policemen approach me and asked me, "Are you Mr. Paul?" I said, "Yes." They now said they need my attention in the police station. And I said, "Okay, no problem. Is there any invitation?" They said, "No." I said, "Okay." Knowing that they are policemen, I followed them. I have to call my team to come out. And the only thing I pleaded from them is that they should allow my team to come out. I called my director of accounts and my director of media to come. When they came, they didn't even allow me to even go into my car. They dragged me in fact like a thief. I was being jacked like a thief into their own e-logs, and none of my people now follow with my own vehicle to area command. So when I reached there, they now brought a petition. Honorable Daniela Asuquo, aka Dansuki, petitioning me that he gave me 10 million naira to do license for him. Then I refused to do the license, and that I'm also using my office to intimidate him and threaten him and all that. So I called my lawyer that night, and since it was too late, was after 12, my lawyer did not pick up the call. I made my statement, and in my statement, and I showed them everything, some of the things in my phone, that the money that I know that Dan transferred to me was about 3 million naira. And that money, that 3 million naira was included getting court order. I have court affidavit that was signed by the chief. The chief, I was the one that did everything. This is the chief, which I'm going to give it to the press, that signed it. This was his counter, because that land that he was looking for, look at all the companies that they were overlapping. I have to use my influence to be able to talk to the chief to be able to make it go viral. So at the end of it, the community chief helped us to write to the Federal Ministry of Mine, the mining cadastre, to the DG mining cadastre, to tell them that the only person that they give 15 cadastral unit was Dan's company, Daniel Asuquo's company. And since Dan claimed that I've not done anything, this is the document. If you go through this document, Dansuki's number is here. This is Dan's company. My phone number is here. So I was the one that introduced this business to Dansuki. This is everything. Is the owner of this company. Because everything is here. The size, I'm the one that know where the land is. This is the size of Dansuki's land. I was the one that did everything. This one that is claiming and spoiling my name in the state, that people are calling me to talk about OBT. I've been, since from year day 1 to 39 years, nobody has labeled me a thief or even somebody that has duped anybody. Um, um, I've never been found wanting in anything. But at my 40 years, I see somebody labeling me that kind of case. So I don't understand the meaning of that. This is the document. Thank God, all these documents are still with me, that I did not do the license for him. Rather, so after that, I gave my statement. After my statement, I told them that I was the one that introduced Dan in this business. Dan has been chairman Akamba, DJ Electrification. He has been 12 years in the National Assembly. He has never done contract in Lafarge. None of his boys, none of his guys have done any contract there. But when he lost his election, I was his DG. I was his DG. I want the media to also interview him and ask him whether, when I was his DG, whether Dan has ever given me 1 naira. If Dan could not give me money that I was doing election for him, then is it 10 million that Dan can have the mind to remove and give to me to do license? Please, if the day Dan will say that he gave me 1 naira, just 1 naira in that election that was his DG, I will resign my appointment. I've never one day to go and ask Dan. In fact, I have people that can testify. When we go out for meeting with student union, Dan will give 100,000. I will give 500,000. We go meeting with student, with youth, Dan will give 150. I will give 600,000. This thing I'm saying, those students, they are still alive. They are not dead. I was the one that brought the Igbo student, Akwa Ibom, Delta, all the students together to work for Dansuki. All my friends have been patrons of different groups. All the traditional group I'm their patron. But so most of you that are media, you saw the day Dan came from there. But I was the one that was organizing it. He was in US. He came back. I told him that as your DG, I want to receive you properly. They should ask Dan how much did he put in that, bringing all those traditional play and bring everybody to come and receive him in the airport. After the election, he collected distinguished Prince Basedo to money to support him. He collected Sandy Ono money to support. At the end of it, let him come out and say that if truly he supported distinguished Prince Basedo too, let him come out and say it here. If you are supporting somebody, why did you collect money from Sandy Ono? Till today, the media go and interview Sandy Ono and ask if Dan did not collect Sandy Ono money. He collected Sandy Ono money. They are still having problem even when the thing is hidden. He collected money promising to support him too, but at the end of it, he did not tell anybody. Please, I will give the names of leaders of Labour Party that were in Labour Party, which I was leading them. Whether Dan call any of them, one of them today is an essay. They should call and rather than one day call them and said, you, all of you, go and support Prince Otu. The only thing Dan said to everybody, said, everybody go and do your mind. That was what he said. He said, go and do your conscience, vote for your conscience. Dan has never given me 10 million naira. The money he gave to me was 3 million naira to do the license, bring the geologists to go to the field and all that, which the thing has been done, which he said I did not do. For the excavator, when the problem started, that was since 2023, he entered another person's land, another company's land. And I went and told him as a brother, I said, please leave this land. This place is not your place. And the two companies are my own people. I said, if the other person knows that you are working in this, they will think that because you are my brother, that is why I gave you this. They leave it and concentrate in your place. He refused. I said it and I said, since he's a stubborn, he thinks that he's stubborn. And at the end of it, he still when they were still working. Now Felix is now the chairman of Akangba local government. He was there. I'm mentioning name. After everything, I was the one that wrote the petition to Commissioner of Police. They called him, called me, called everybody, called the both companies and came. The Commissioner of Police, which the statement they made, my statement and everybody's statement, is still in the police custody till today, which you can also find out. You can apply for it. They will give it to you guys. All the statement, what Commissioner of Police advised everybody is that nobody should enter that land until the Federal Minister of Mines come and do demarcation and know who and who owns. That was what, but he still went there and still worked since 2023. He was still then. I was not chairman anti-legal mining committee and tax source. He was still working there. The manager of the other company called me and told me and said, Dan is still working there, your brother, because everybody said he's my brother. If you look at me, I looks like him. That manager thought that I played game and carried that land and gave to Dan Suki. And I told him, I said, no, for me to claim myself, I needed to report to the police. Did that. He did not still listen. Rather, he went to Commissioner of Police and told Commissioner of Police that he has been chairman, he has been leader, he knows all the boys, he knows all the chiefs, that if the commissioner wants him to bring the chief to come and talk, he will bring it. At the end of it, I told Commissioner, don't worry, let the ministry come. The commissioner said nobody should go there again. He still went there. And now went and invited the chiefs. Told the chief, you were the one that gave this land to this one and to this. It was this land that you gave to Dove Line, which is the company, dance company. They said no. Everybody was there, including the chairman of Akangba today, which is Felix. He was there in that meeting. Felix was manager. The other manager of the other company was there. Everybody was there. The Federal Minister of Mines, the zonal director of Federal Mining Cadastre was there in that meeting. The police representative was there in that meeting. The community told the both party again and said, the community chief and the chief council said, Dan, this was the place I gave to you. Go and concentrate and work in that place. But because the argument was too much, the chief now said, okay, let nobody enter that land until Mining Cadastre come and do demarcation. You know that when we left that place, since I don't go there often, Dancy went there and start working again. Me, I'm not there. They still called me again and said, that is still working. The other company will not see somebody enter their land and be removing stone and keep quiet now. They still reported to me. I still tried, the thing did not work. Rather, I went and paid bad boys. They were intimidating people, guiding, working there. I tried my best, the thing did not, until God gave me this appointment. As the appointment came, it's not only Dan that I've arrested. I've arrested online mines too. I've arrested so many people. The media have been seeing the arrests I've been doing for illegal miners. It's not only him. So how come that his own is now the one that everybody is making it as if he is above the law? That the law, when the whole thing started, since I didn't want to judge the matter again, I pushed the thing to Federal Ministry of Mines. I told Federal Ministry of Mines, please, you people should go there. This thing, since it was delaying, since now I was now in government, I now called the Federal Ministry of Mines and said, please go and do demarcation of that place. Federal Ministry of Mines, it was sponsored by my own office. We sponsored the money, gave police, gave civil defense money, fuel their vehicles, sponsored even the Federal Ministry of Mines to go there. They went there and take coordinate, did everything. They came back and gave their report. I wish I'm going to present it to the media. The report they told that the Dove Line, which is owned by Asuquo, and said, leave that area. That area does not belong to you. Locate to your side. That was the deal. After Federal Ministry of Mines left, since the excavator was sitting, as soon as the people go, they start working. The day that we plan to go, the information will reach them. They will stop working. Anytime they come, they are still, that is how they keep on. Before you know, the next thing, since they saw that we keep on coming there, he now brought army. 4 armies were guiding. He gave army e-logs. 4 army. I have the video. My media can also share, my media director will share the video. 4 armies were there. When we went there, we asked army what they were doing. They said they are guiding the place. We talked to them. For glory be to God, government talked to government. They talked to them and they left that place. Then went back again. Please, they will invite this army because I'm very serious about it. Let the army come and tell us what they are doing. It's not a war zone. The next thing again, he now said the army, when we went there again to go and confirm again, army were there again. Do you know that if not for God, the boys, our own task force, because we went there with task force, we went there with civil defense, we went there with police, we went there with the Federal Ministry of Mines. That is what the law says. I didn't go there alone as a person with boys. If I went there alone as Paul Effiong, it would have been good. But I went there with police, civil defense, the task force member that we inaugurated, the Federal Ministry of Mines, and yes, they were also there to witness my inauguration. They were all there to witness what happened there. The army, we know how army behave. They were so stubborn. They did, but we managed ourselves. We called all the generals we could call. Some the call could not go through, but at the end of it, we succeeded. The army gave them order to leave that place. They left that place. That was how we could succeed to carry that excavator from. Because the only way we can do that was to remove the excavator. But every day we go, they will still, the excavator is still there. They will still work every day. You are media people. You can also apply for Lafarge to give you the dates that they have been working. You see all those dates. They are there. You go there today, they will do as if they stop. As soon as you walk out, they start working. So that was what happened for that excavator to be left. I've never gone there to remove excavator until the Federal Ministry of Mines. Please, as I'm giving out the document, check the date Federal Ministry of Mines wrote to Dan's company and check the date I went and carried that excavator. I didn't go there all this time because I wanted the Federal Ministry of Mines to give us the actual, since they are the only people that can do that. When they told him to leave, that was how I tried. Check the date, check how many days and weeks that I gave him grace to carry this excavator by himself. He refused. I have to spend money to bring low bed, bring all those things to carry those excavators. So now that was just what happened that has made Dan to disgrace me in that manner. He has a mining site in Asuquo and Agoibame, which I'm going to furnish you people with all those licenses that he got there. He's the one. He likes violence. He thinks that some of us, we don't know. We know him. Some of us, we also help him before now. We have people that have been able to that knows him. So he should not behave as if he's the one that knows everything. He's the one that is bringing in all those illegal miners in Asuquo and Agoibame because he has a mining license there. Please, media, you should do your findings and I will give you his license. He has a mining license in Asuquo and Agoibame. That is the reason why you see the influx are many. You know, mining is for rich people. Because he's rich, he has bad boys. He thinks he can bring in all the, he has, he's bragging that they arrest, that is his friend, the chief of staff to the president, is a person he used in arresting me, that he went, that the chief of staff to the president has promised him to give him senator. That is what he's bragging to be, because people call him, too many people called him. That is the name he used in using, and the police from the national to come and arrest me. So means that the chief of staff to the president, Mila, is the one that is using, because they were in the National Assembly together. He's backing that is his friend, that is the one that told him to decamp to APC. So he decamped to the APC that we built many years ago, that all of them were in PDP, to come and cause confusion. That Babila is supporting him, he wants to give him senator. That is why he decamped to APC. That he will teach me a lesson, that he will make sure he deals with me in the APC that I suffered. So please, I want to also advise the chief of staff to the president that please, if Danny is your friend, please stay away from him. He's not a good person. He has not done anything for anybody for the past 12 years. Chief of staff, I've seen you do a lot of things when you were in National Assembly. We have seen your project. Ask your friend to come and show you the project that he has done. He could not win election. In the 5 ward that I come from, he won election in my ward. Tell him, why did he not win others? In where he comes from too, why did he not win in all those that say House of Reps member for 12 years? So he does not have any capacity to do any election. So do not support anybody that does not know how to carry people along. Me on bail, they refused to take me on bail. They delayed everything till the next day. They released me around after 6 with 1 million naira. They didn't bail me for free. 1 million naira. That was the money. I was even arguing with them. I said, I even told, they said they want to take me, intimidating me to take me to Abuja. I said, no, that I don't want any, my people around me beg. They said we should just pay them the money. We paid 1 million now for me to be released yesterday. So I don't know, am I a criminal? Did I kill somebody? Did they catch me with gun? So I paid 1 million now for my freedom. It is something I don't understand. Am I working for myself? I'm working for government. So please, I want the people to do the proper investigation to know if Dan gave me 10 million naira. If Dan gave me 10 million, I will resign my appointment. If Dan has gave me any bribe at all, I would resign my appointment. This money that he's talking about is this license since 2023. It was not even when I was chairman. So what I can say is that he's the one sponsoring the influx of illegal miners in Agoekpo and Agoebame. So they should do the investigation to know. That is why he has to disrupt our operation that we're supposed to go out for war against illegal miners. Say no to illegal mining. We have arranged our people came from Obanliko to Bakassi to come for that rally. But because of his intimidation and arrest of arresting me, made everybody were scared. Not even not for the people that love me genuinely. It was the ones that love me genuinely that came to the station.